Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we continue the Safe Team Saga and we are moving on to the Steel Fortress, guys. And for the first team, I'm showing you the team that I think is the safest you can build for this stage. Guys, I did a ton of runs for this because mainly I needed artifacts as well. So yeah, I did a ton of runs and I will tell you the results of rounds of 10. However, this team hasn't failed once and hasn't come close to failing either. So this is a very good team, and of course the base is the double Milia team that we use on Giants V12. So guys, I will leave you a link to how to build the double Milia team, because this is mainly the same team, but you're trading Lucian out for a Lulu, and maybe if you don't want to use Lulu, you can use a Riley or you can use any other sustain that can guarantee you have enough turns to apply the needed number of dots on the boss that you require in order to kill him. So guys, there can always be RNG here because the enemies can stun your units. So if things happen the worst way, then maybe you can lose, but I wasn't even close to losing in over, I think, 300 or 400 runs. So mainly guys, instead of Lulu, you may be able to go for any other unit that can cleanse and apply immunity if you want. So yeah, apart from that guys, there's not much I can tell you. I will let you watch a couple of rounds and then I will show you the results of a ton of rounds of 10. And this team is not really fast, actually. It goes above 1 minute. I think it's about 76 seconds. It's between 70 and 80 seconds average, guys, but yeah, this will be very reliable and you forget about failing. And of course, if you are free to play, this is what you want. And of course, these Saga videos is about that. It's about safe teams. So yeah, after this, I will show you the results of rounds of 10 and another team that is not a double Milia. And as you can see, it wasn't even close to failing, guys. So these are the results of rounds of 10, of a ton of rounds of 10, guys. And now, guys, we are moving on to a different team, a comp that's based on damage actually, and you have to defense break the boss, and the main thing here is that you have to block buffs on the boss. That's the thing that you want. However, this team is not 100%. I did 300 runs and failed once. But I actually think that you can actually improve that if you remove Sync from this team and apply and incorporate another Ling, guys. And of course, if you can fully skill up both Linglings on this team, then I think this team will be the closest you can be to 100%, guys. It will be 99.5%, for instance. I don't think there will be many chances of losing because of how this team works. You know, the Linglings have more chances of stripping and applying buff block on the enemy, because they can do that with every single skill they have, since the first skill can proc the second skill that has a strip and a buff block, and of course the third skill applies 2 turns of buff blocks as well. So yeah, that's the unit that can apply the most buff blocks in this team. Of course, there are other units that do that as well. So yeah, you have that Fire Lizardman as well, that can actually be the buff logger on your team as well. But yeah, in terms of farmable units, this one is amazing. The Fire Lizardman is great too, and Sync, of course, it is good as well, but he's an LD at 3. So yeah. But of course, whenever the rogues take units with them, they will take 2 allies with them. And if you have 2 of the Linglings, then the odds are that they will be taking 1 of them, so that you even have chances of applying a buff block with your rogues as well. And of course, rogues are there in order to deal massive damage, and your fairy is there in order to give you attack buff, immunity, and some sustain. Of course, you can trade the fairy for a Riley, for instance, or maybe even a Lulu. However, that will deal less damage, and of course it will be slower for the clear. Of course, Riley does give you attack buff, so it won't be a slower clear. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You get rid of the waves really easily thanks to the passive of rogues. And yeah, there's not much to tell you about these guys. You can watch the runs, and then I will show you the results of a ton of rounds of 10, and this team is faster than the previous one by an average of 10 seconds. So yeah, this will be faster, but it's not as reliable. And of course, I highly recommend you build the double melee team, because that can be your Giants B12 team as well, and that's an amazing team for Giants too. So yeah, I wanted to show you this team because I want to provide some different comps, but I will highly recommend you build the first one, guys. So this is it, guys. These are the results of rounds of 10, and if this was useful for you, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and remember, if you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comment section and I will be very happy to reply as always. Guys, see you all in the next one. Bye bye.